Better late than never.
Yeah. Okay. We shall do intros again. Sorry, guys. We had a little bit of a technical problem. Hi. This is my friend Dutch, and this is
Avorion.
This is a game I have never played before. I've only opened it up. And we had a little bit of a problem with it, the game not picking it up. So, resume game. Okay, so I have no idea. From what I've been told, it's kind of a modular space game where I get to blow my friends up. So that's what we're going to go with. Dutch here is someone I've been playing games with for 11 years. It would have to be 11 years, wouldn't it?
That'd be pretty close, yeah.
It'd be pretty close to 11 years, yeah, him and his brother. So they're the ones, well, Dutch's brother is the one who got me onto Operation Dual Stop that comes out in multiplayer on the 15th. So we're going to be streaming that. And meanwhile, we're going to be giving this one a crack. So Dutch is going to have to teach me how to play, and he's played with me before, and he knows what I'm like to teach, and he volunteered, so that's on you.
I'm a glutton for punishment.
Alright, so
Alright.
I'm a little something. Are you this little something in front of me, circling? Hi.
I'm with you. Should have some purple around me.
Yep.
So this is your little starter guy. And,
okay.
Yep. So to either buy or build a ship, we have to harvest resources. So if you follow me, if my keybinds are still correct, I think if you hold spacebar, it should boost you.
Oh yeah, let's get that going. As we into the Spotty Rock.
That's the place. So the resources will be kind of embedded in, and you just buzz on up to it, hold your trigger, and start breaking off pieces.
There's a little bit of a Minecrafty feel to it.
Yes.
I'm just going to turn my mask volume down a little bit so I can hear you a bit. So how do I... Oh, okay, there it is on the side there, how much I've got. So I'm guessing we just fly around and...
So, yeah, first it's just collecting some resources, and then we'll get to the ship stuff shortly. I forget exactly how much we're going to need, but it doesn't take all that long.
So I've been...
But you...
You're
a bit out of range.
I've been playing a little bit of Star Citizen with my border. The problem is that they're just used to spending like an hour waiting for me to stop dying, just trying to get to the hangar. Oh, no, but it's got better. I got more memory for my computer. I now have 32 gig memory of RAM.
Very nice.
I know. I'm very flash now. So, that was exciting.
You see your crosshair will go from like a blue color to green when you're in range.
Okay. So what are all the other blue squares? Are they other people?
So, since this is just a private game for now, if they're out there, they're AI. But yeah, there's other ships, and then there's different space stations that do different things. So there's places where you can sell or trade your resources. There's places to get weapon systems, things like that. Captains for your ships.
Ah, the slaves that you were telling me about.
Yeah.
like that.
Okay.
Where'd you go?
So somewhere out here.
Well, the music's nice.
Yeah, it's actually pretty relaxing. So if you hit M, it'll give you a galaxy map, and you can zoom out and see it's pretty large.
Oh wow, it's ginormous.
Yes. And then in terms of in the sector we are, if you hit the N key, it gives you a three-dimensional view of everything that's around us and where we are.
Did you say N? Oh, okay. Yep.
Yep. And you can pan that camera around to check out kind of everything. I think by default, Q and E will raise and lower the camera as well. So,
Okay.
and if you, on the right, you got a list of different structures and everything. So the shipyard will be of interest to us. But for now, pardon my memory, I don't remember if we start with anything to speak of inventory-wise. We might not. Okay, we have a few thousand credits. So, we'll harvest a little more, and then I'll show you how the shipbuilding works. I'm sure you noticed that the top bar you've got your speed, and then the bottom, those two bars, the left is your energy.
Mm-hmm.
Which, when we get to the ship design, there's a few more layers to it. It won't really affect this little mining bot, and then the right bar is your hull integrity.
Okay.
All right.
How do you guys find these cute little games?
I don't even know if I could tell you. We just sort of
Can't tell me or won't tell me.
That's for you to decide. All right, so
I'm not sure if I want to decide either. Some things are better left a mystery.
Yeah, we sometimes just sort of, give things a shot, and we've actually had pretty good luck. We've had very few duds. I don't know how, but that's kind of been our experience. I think I've seen you playing Valheim before. I saw that, and I got it for Heat just because I know he likes that kind of stuff, and I was like, well, we'll give it a go. And when we go to the character creation, and man, everyone's as ugly as sin. And I was like, I don't know, this might not be a good one, but we love that game.
I got it, and I played like an hour, and because I was on my own, I was just like, oh, yeah. I said to Sonia before, I'm a real social player. I don't like single player games. It's like if I'm gonna do something on my own, I might as well just go have a nap. Like, there was like 6 of us playing, it's on there's still a few of them left on my Twitch, and I've been doing some dual streaming to my YouTube as well, so they're in my lives tab, they'll stay there forever. But we've been playing a bit of Green Hell. Now there's a game I reckon you guys would love. And we had this amazing base, and it was like, we could take on the world. We had great resources, we had great base, we had food production going, we had gardens. It was like we were absolutely killing it. And then we had a file corruption and lost everything. And the whole group was like, yeah, no, screw that, we're out of here. And I'm like, but I've got this whole series going, and we've been streaming it for days, and it's, we've worked really, really hard. And so I started to do a stream again just on my own, and it's just like, this is just boring on my own. I might just go have a nap. So yeah, that's something I'm really struggling with. But I've got a friend who's I play GTA with. Well, I was actually playing with another group of friends, and he owned the GTA server. And then some of his admin really messed up, and so he was just like, oh, you know, I'm not doing the drama, so he just walked away, and the server closed down. And he messaged me the other day, and he's like, oh, I'm thinking of opening up another server. I'm like, well, anything I can do to help, let me know. Which, you know, I can't do anything technical, as you know, I'm not of the people side of things. So we're looking in a few months of doing another roleplay server for that in 5M. But until that's on, I'm kind of just like sitting here looking at my screen going, I don't know what to do. So you guys better be careful. You might end up with me bugging you.
I'm okay with that. So you want to make your way over to me?
Where is you? I think. Where is you? Hang on. Still working out how these identifiers work. I think that's you.
If you see the space station that has the anchor symbol, I'm pretty near that.
Yep, I see you. Guess I'm on the other side of this rock. Is out. So this is even in my language. So you're saying how you build a ship affects its performance?
Mm-hmm. So you'll have to deal with powering it, the weapon systems, space for your crew, all that good stuff. I'm gonna see if I can't. All right, I think we'll make an alliance. Pick a name for our faction.
Let's do. I don't know. I'm bad at this stuff.
And I put you on the spot. You're welcome.
Let's be the Spacers. The reason I'm saying that is because I'm like looking around my desk going, I don't know. So it was either going to be Jim Beam because I've got bourbon, or my kids' asthma inhaler and Spacers sitting on the desk.
Spacers, okay. That's
It's
maybe
alright for
not
a
quite
long
menacing, but we'll make it work.
That's alright for a long time. My banking password was the name of a knit treatment because it was sitting on my desk. It's not anymore, so nobody try. I'm not even with that bank anymore. But yeah, it was the name of the knit treatment I was using on my kids was my password.
Let's see. Now I have to figure out how to invite you. I don't remember.
If you look at me and hit F for interact. Look at me.
Wow. You should teach me this game.
There you go.
And
We're
now,
good.
Okay, so we got the. So I got you in the group. I don't think we have in the alliance yet, but that's okay. We can mess with that a different time. So, if you hit the
Ow.
thanks.
You're
If you hit
welcome.
the B key, it'll take you into the build menu.
Founding ship.
Yep. So you get to name your first ship.
Okay.
Okay. And now, are you just kind of staring at a square?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's not
And
very.
if you,
It's not very aerodynamic. Oh wait, there is no resistance in space.
all right. Now, if you hit the B key,
Yes.
do you have now a
A huge menu.
menu on the left?
Mhm.
Yes. So the first button on the left, those are all your different building blocks that you have to work with.
Mhm.
There's a lot of different build materials in the game. Those are in the top left corner. And right now we just have the iron,
Mhm.
which is the base material. Um, you can pan your camera around with the right mouse. Somewhere there's a green arrow that shows you the direction that
Hang
your
on a
ship
second.
should.
These fireworks again. Why do people have to do this at 2:30 in the morning? Sets off every dog in the neighbourhood.
We
People.
used to get that a lot too. It drove me nuts.
All it does is frighten the dogs. It's all right, buddy. Okay, we're back. All right, so sorry, I'm back here now. Resume. Okay, so I'm looking at the building thing.
Yep. And so, um, that's kind of the main thing. So you'll want to figure out how you want to build your ship. The main things is you have, um, you'll want engines, of course, and then um, crew quarters, and you can kind of just play around with those different blocks. They do different things, and they have different costs. And obviously, the bigger the ship, the more propulsion you're going to need.
Okay,
And it,
so to do a basic general all-rounder ship, so I've got an idea of what I'm doing, what do I need to start with?
um, I tend to start with trying to figure out the um, more or less the outline of my ship. You know, the shape I want it to take. Um, I don't know how the world at large will build their ships, but what we've done in the past sometimes is you'll kind of do a hollow interior, and that's where a lot of your components will go. And then around the outside, you might do some hull blocks or some armor, because as you fight and you take damage, you can lose components off of your ship. So you kind of want to bury some of the important stuff underneath your hull, if that makes sense. So I would start with an idea of the basic shape you want your ship to take.
So how do I do that?
Well, that's all in your head. So if you wanted it to look like, can you pan your camera and see my blocks? You should be able to see me. I'm just next to you. I'm also a
Yes.
square.
Right.
Okay, so I will just start to slap some blocks on. So if I were to start on the back, you probably can't see it from your view.
Yeah, I can.
But can you see that? So those are engines. So now I can hurl this block through outer space. And then let's say I just wanted to add some hull pieces.
Yeah, but how? Okay, so
Tell you what, let me see if I can.
what I'm confused about is how I actually build. So it's the things on the side here.
Correct. So
Oh, see, I
at
was
first,
still looking at the menu when you hit the B. Is it B?
okay, yeah. So when you hit that first button on the left column, it'll pop out all the different building blocks you can use.
Right.
And then you just click on one of those
How do I tell which is the front?
of your ship. When you pan your camera around out in space, there should be a large green kind of holographic arrow
Oh, yep.
that tells you your direction of travel.
Right. Okay.
So the main things that you'll need, like I said, you're going to need your engines, you're going to need some crew quarters, and you're going to need, there's armor and stuff like that you can add. Thrusters, which help with braking and acceleration and rolling the ship.
Okay.
Same with
small hull armor.
gyro arrays.
So iron engine is what we're using?
Yeah, so right now the only build material that we have available is iron, so we're stuck with it.
So do they need to be on the outside of the ship, or like do I put them on last, or can they just need to be somewhere in the ship?
They can be anywhere you want them to be. You can have them, encased in a cowling. You can have them loose on some wings, whatever you want to do.
Man, making me make decisions. You know how this ends up. We've had this discussion. Okay. So, and we only have squares to build in, do we?
You can actually, the bottom row, there's a bunch of different angles and shapes, and you can also resize these. And I apologize, I'm trying to kind of work through and
No, that's fine.
dust off my memory, but so like if you choose a block that you would like, so let's say you're going to start with the smart hull, and this game is pretty good about the tooltips that tells you what it'll do.
Oh, I see. Yep.
So the smart hull, it increases size and gives you processing power, which is good because you need enough to run your ship. If you click on one of those, so like right now you should have kind of just another large square. On the left margin of the block selection, the top button under the tools column is show size, and you can actually type in values X, Y, and Z to change the size of your building pieces.
And what if you place something down as, is there a delete?
If you can just middle mouse and then hit your delete key.
Okay.
So like using the resizer, I can put a block that's that size down.
Right.
And when you hover, I didn't mention it, but you've probably seen it. When you hover to place your block, it'll tell you the cost in credits and in iron to build that particular piece.
Okay. And can we rotate the piece?
Yes. You should be able to the R key.
Oh, that makes sense.
And then you click on either the red, green, or blue axis, and it'll start to flip and rotate those blocks. Still trying to dust off my memories as well.
That's not what I was trying to do. those things that it's going to take me a bit to get my head around, but once I get my head around it, I'll be like, I'll get it.
Oh yeah, once you get in the swing, it's fast. Also, somewhere on here, let's see if I can find it. There's the it's in there's like a little array of buttons towards the bottom left. It's 12 buttons. There's like a lock. It'll say global 0.25, etc. In the second row, there's a mirrors option. So if you wanted if you're going to build something out symmetrically to either side of your ship, you can have it mirror your placement. So as you're building on the left side of your ship, it's going to copy it on the right hand side for you.
Where's that?
It's on the bottom left. There's like a little box with about 11 buttons, and there's like a big white lock on it, like an eyeball looking thing. And then in the second row, second button over, it'll say mirrors, and you can choose which axis you want it to copy your building blocks on.
Right. Oh, that's kind of cool.
Yeah, there's quite a bit of flexibility.
Y is the blue one, isn't it? So if I was looking forward and I wanted to mirror either side.
Yeah, so the mirroring your x-axis should give you to the left and right of the ship, and if you wanted it on all
X.
four, it should be Y.
There we go. Yep, I got it. Thank you.
Uh-huh.
Not that I've done anything because I'm still trying to work it out, but I know that I would want it to mirror, so because I'm all about the symmetry. This is going to take a little bit to get my head around. Not gonna lie.
No doubt. No doubt.
Flat corner. Oh, okay. Now we're getting somewhere. Do we need to be mindful of things like doors and stuff, or is that not really a thing?
That's not a thing, so you won't have to worry about that. And then on the right, I'm sure you've noticed, but it'll update the stats of your ship in real time for you.
It's so cute, you think I'll understand that. How long have we been playing games together?
It's polite to give you the benefit of the doubt, even if I know. We have to keep our decorum.
That is one of the most beautiful backhanded compliments I think I've ever had, and I love it, and I'm here for that. It makes me a little bit sad that I can't make it go flush with the edges of the square, but the original
You
cube.
You could always add a piece to extend the original square, bring it flush.
We going to have to pick on Heat so much with the fun that he missed.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
I actually think I could get Brandon in on this. This is going to be the ugliest ship known to man, but it's going to be my ugliest ship.
There's nothing wrong with that.
I don't even. What the hell are you building?
I can't say that I know yet.
What's those thingies on the front you got there?
Oh, like the lattice work stuff?
Yeah.
It's a framework, so it doesn't really do anything. But like, if I wanted to, I'm trying to create a hollow space inside my ship and line it with armor, so I can use that lattice work as a temporary platform to build stuff off of, since you can't just put blocks into outer space.
See, these are the things that I don't know. Here I am just thinking I need to have somewhere for my people to live. Thrusters would be cool because that's a block there and I probably should have that. That's where my brain's at the moment. I'm kind of, yeah, like I have no idea what I'm doing at all.
That's okay. It's supposed to be like that for now.
Hi, Sleepless, how are you? Icarus, you'll have to fill me in on that. Is this one of those games that we're going to end up playing together? Sleepless is my friend I was telling you about with by them.
Okay.
A gyro array is probably going to be a good idea, wouldn't it?
Yes, those are super helpful.
Okay. Oh, we've got one. Inertia dampener. One of them in two. Oh, I'm so excited to be playing a game with you again.
It's been too long.
Yes, it has. Because he's not here, we'll blame Heat Dish.
I agree with this completely.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing to do with me.
This is going to be the ugliest ship that it's going to be. My ship is going to have one of those faces that only a mother can love. Look at me, I worked out how to do pointy bits.
So you're learning fast.
What about fast? Oh, that was the other big thing about, we were talking earlier about, you know, how we're going, what we've been up to. I turned 50.
What?
I know.
There's got to be that's a clerical error of some kind. I'm
You know
sure
what?
of it.
And this is why we're friends. Yeah, no, I turned 50 and, well, my 50th birthday was that trip to Melbourne I was telling you about.
It's not the way most people celebrate, but you made it work, it sounds like.
It wasn't exactly what I had in mind, but do what you do for the people you care about. I mean, really, otherwise all I was going to be doing was going and eating way too much pizza and having an early night because, you know, I'm old. It's got a piggy nose. My first ship is going to be a little piggy.
You could name it that if you want.
I'm going. You have a look at it.
Well, that is got engines.
Isn't it the ugliest thing you've seen? And I love it. So I need to work out. It's a little piggy. I need to work out. So is having a platform to build on pretty important?
So the handy thing is you can pretty much throw, you mean like why did I do a big flat surface kind of thing? No, you'll eventually need to use the turret pieces to throw your weapons on, and so you'll have to think about that in terms of, do you want your weapons to be forward firing? Do you want to try to, fly in one direction and shoot off the side kind of thing? But I don't know if that answered your question or not.
Okay. Your ship is very weak compared to other ships.
How dare they insult your beautiful
My poor little
craft?
piggy. He's gonna go wee 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 all the way home with that kind of talk. So how do I make it stronger?
Do you have uh, armor on it? I suspect you'll need to add some size to it.
Yeah. No, I'm thinking I might just start again. Is there a way just to start again? Or do I have to just go and delete everything piece by piece?
I don't remember if there's a way to delete faster. You could try mashing the undo button. I don't know how far back it goes.
Let me have a look. Alright. Oh, what? You can put pieces down in the hotbar in the bottom? You didn't tell me that.
I may have forgotten about that.
You're a bad friend.
Let's see.
Okay, so yeah, I know. That little building a little piggy kind of taught me a little bit about building, so he served his purpose.
In looking through these, some of the stuff is coming back to me. So, your some of the blocks you have, like the gyro arrays, the directional thrusters, those are pretty handy to have. And the like the direction or the placement of your thrusters has a bearing on their effectiveness. So like if you were to put something kind of way outboard on a wing, it's going to do better than like if I just slapped it on the side of my clumsy block here.
I think because I don't actually know how the physics of the game works, like, I don't actually know how all that stuff works. That's what's making it a little bit tricky.
Now what we could do is, because it is difficult to decide on a ship, we could go to the shipyard and see if there's a prefab one and just start with that, just so you can kind of get an idea of how it plays. Let me do that real quick, because there's definitely a lot that goes into the shipbuilding side.
Yeah, I think if I understood
You're right that
more
some of it,
how it the gameplay works, that's going to help me know more than what this is and just going, there's this empty spot, I'll throw something in there. Because at the moment, that's kind of where I'm at.
Yes. No, I fully agree.
Plus, you know, we've been playing this game for what, 47 minutes, and I haven't killed you yet, and that just will not do.
Are you feeling inadequate? A little behind schedule?
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, this is definitely the way to go. If you come, so to leave the build screen, you can hit B, and then if you press and hold Shift, up in the top right corner, there should be a little picture of your drone. If you click that, you'll pop out of your ship into your little mining drone.
Sorry, click and hold Shift, and then where?
Well, top right corner. There
Yep.
should be a little picture of your drone. I think it's in the second row.
Exit the drone. Yep.
Yep, there you go. And then as you approach the shipyard, if you use your middle mouse wheel to select it, you'll know it's selected. It's right towards me. It's this little space station with the anchor symbol.
Oh, yep.
As you'll know if you're locked onto it, because in the bottom right corner, there'll be a little picture of it that gives you the data. You'll see the whole strength, your distance to it, things like that. As you approach, there's docking stations. You want to fly to one of those. You're going to enjoy this because you can bounce off of this thing. And then because you're locked onto it, as you get close to a docking station, you'll actually be able to use the tractor beam to pull you in. It'll show you on the tooltip, but you'll hold F.
So what's the docking station?
So let's see, where are you? So have you looked at the shipyard and hit middle mouse wheel?
Shipyard.
So that it'll be a little picture in the bottom right corner of your screen.
Yep.
Yep. Okay, and now if you look at it, there'll be a couple different places on it. One's where I am, it'll say dock.
I'm still... I can't even see. Okay. You're the little person. Yep.
I don't know if to say it like that.
Yeah, I didn't want to say anything, but you know, sometimes friends just have to be brutally honest.
Alright, so this little arm that I'm next to is one of the docking stations. Does it say dock for you?
Yep.
Alright, now if you just head towards it.
Mm-hmm.
This little nubbin right here. And when you get close enough to it, there'll be a tractor beam that'll pull you in. You'll press and hold F until your ship stops moving. And then you hit F to use the menu there.
Hang on. This is an automated interaction response. Shipyard. Please state the nature of your inquiry.
And there should be a build ship option there.
Yep.
And if you do that, your first option there, it just determines the size that the ship is going to be, and it'll show you your cost and build materials and everything else.
Okay. So is that the only option we have from here?
Yes, I believe so. This is actually my first time doing one of these.
Okay.
And then you don't want station founder or single block, and then I would keep it on ship and crew.
Mm-hmm. Oh no, there is. It's carrier, freighter, miner, or ship.
Yeah. So I'm gonna go with ship. And then the seed, you can change the appearance, and actually it changes the stats too.
So what are we looking at with the stats?
In this view, all we're able to really see is the build cost. We're not able to. Doesn't look like we're able to. Oh wait, there it is. The very bottom, the show stats checkbox.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So it'll
I'll
be.
just turn that off because that'll do my head in. So where do we see how much I've... Oh, okay, that's how much iron I've got up there, so we're good.
Yeah. All right. I wonder. You know what? We're gonna need a little bit of titanium for these. None of them seem to have pure iron, and I think that's because some of the build modules. So we're gonna have to go back out into our little mining drones and find some. I apologize. I did not remember that.
Okay.
So the titanium will be in hopefully one of these asteroids, and it's just white compared to the iron, but it'll glow in the same fashion.
So we just go out here into these rocks and look for white ones.
Yep.
Fair enough. Looking for white.
And the good news is, I think if based on the costs, I think we only need to find one, maybe two. So it's a bit of a slow start, but once you get going, kind of like I mentioned before, you can have AI doing your mining for you, so you can be out exploring, and meanwhile they're building up your industrial base.
Well, that's what I was actually just thinking, if it wouldn't be better getting a mining ship for the first one, so you can actually be getting more resources to get, you know, the others.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so any ship can collect the resources, and when we get to it, you'll see there's different turret types. So there's some are weapons, and others are more for mining. But yeah, definitely what I've done in the past is I'll design a bunch of kind of small, inexpensive ships that are just designed to go out and mine, and I'll send them out to go do their thing.
So they're like a bright white, or just a?
Oh yeah, it's at least as vivid as the gold, if not a little more.
Okay.
We could also look in a different sector if it seems like the pickings are too slim. There's also some settings you can tinker with to find what you like. By default, your ship will always fly towards where you're pointing, but you can set up a hotkey where if you click it, your ship will hold the same line that you're on, but it'll allow you can pan your camera around.
Oh, okay.
So I've used those. So like I had some ships that were designed to mostly fire weapons from the side. You know, you're going to fly parallel to your target. It's handy for that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Or just to observe.
Oh, I found white.
Nice.
A lot of it, I think. Or is it just I haven't rendered him properly yet?
Oh, and it looks more like a stack of wood or something, or railroad ties. You can also tell when you stare at the asteroid. Normally there's a dull gray outline, but if it's a bright white, you know there's titanium in there, and if it's an orange color, it's an iron deposit.
Okay, well these weren't anything. It's just I was so far away they hadn't rendered in.
So titanium has a lot of advantages over iron. You can build a lot of the same pieces for less weight, which means you have to consume less power to move your ship, which is really handy. If you're kind of far, but if you haven't found any, I did find a lot down where I am.
You found a lot?
I found a pretty good chunk. I would share it with you, believe it or not.
Aww, he is my friend. Never
It's a bit of a haul. Actually, I think I can trade with you. I'll just harvest this and then... Oh, wait. No, you need to zap some yourself, because that's how you get the build knowledge. Every time you discover a new resource, it unlocks the ability to get components and things like that are made just out of that material.
There you are.
Find one? Or are you coming to me?
Yeah. Because I want to actually see what it looks like. I may have flown past it 3 times and not known. That's not what I was looking for.
Gotcha.
Have you got as much as you needed?
Yeah. I'm good.
I have new mail. Hold left shift to free your mouse. I got building knowledge. Alright, so we go back now.
Yeah, so what you can do is if you hit the N key,
N, yep.
and and then on the right, you've got your wonderfully named ship. If you double click on it, it'll select it, and then you
Yep.
hit the T key to enter the ship.
Yep.
Hit the N key, and then you can do the hold shift trick to pop out into your drone, and that just saved us the commute back over here.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
There we are. Hang on, I've just got messages from Brandon. If I can hit the right damn button. Oh, he's not coming home.
Interesting.
So hang on, once I hit the dock, what was it to get pulled in?
Should be F.
F, that's right.
And you just gotta hold it.
Why is it not bringing up that menu again? There we go. Build the ship. Okay, so now I've got to choose a ship. And you suggest going for a ship.
Yeah, I think that's gonna be the way to go, just to use one of theirs.
Is it kind of get the biggest one that I can afford, or is that better? Or
I think I probably would. We can harvest more resources easily enough. Okay. I did attempt to invite you to the Alliance, so once you've got your building done, it should be in the top right corner, hypothetically.
okay. Oh my God, Brandon! Yes, I get it. You're gonna go and
Yes.
well, brown chicken, brown cow. I'm a little disappointed there's not a piggy.
Not everyone can have your wonderful design skills.
You did see my pig, right? Alright, I'm going for a very scientific method of choosing since I don't know what I'm doing. Oh my lord, Brandon, yes, I get it! He is so drunk.
Where's my ship?
Oh, I have to name my ship.
It just took a minute.
So where do I find my ship?
Mine popped up after a little while, a few seconds.
Oh, okay. So not am I only home alone tonight, now I'm also babysitting his kitten.
Oh, nice.
I got him a kitten for his birthday. I got milestone unlock, found a second ship. That would be great, but I don't know where it is.
It should pop up in a minute, and once you get the pop-up about founding your second ship, if you use the N key, you can...
Oh, there it is. It's over here. It's 2 kilometers away. Called my ship Bourbon because I may or may not be drink driving.
What could go wrong?
Nothing. I'm in.
Very nice. Now...
Hi. Oh, Alliance.
Yes, it should be up there somewhere.
Autopilot, ship menu, player
I think it will be under
menu.
your player menu.
Alliance. Spaces. Join Alliance. Alright.
Okay. Now, you're going to want to arm your ship.
Okay. Apparently my ship is... Oh, my ship is very weak. That's probably because it's not armed yet. So how do I arm it?
Yes. So if you go into your build menu.
Yes.
And then right underneath the building block list, there's like a little cannon looking thing. You click that.
Yep.
That's going to pop out your list of turrets. And the symbols, the ones that well, you can just hover and it'll tell you. You should have some for mining and some for shooting. Now,
So I have...
your ship...
Yep, mining laser and regular chain gun. So the mining's probably going to put on the front.
If you hit the I key...
Yep.
It should show you your ship, and there's all the stats on the right, and then on the left are these little slots, and that tells you how many weapon systems you can mount based on the design of the ship. So mine had 3, and the slot type...
5.
Really? Well, look at you. And then you can... some slots, they're not all created the same, so the slots that can accommodate a mining ship, or a mining turret rather, aren't necessarily the same as the military type weapons. You can see what you have installed into the subsystems menu, which is the third one in. And if you hover over what you have, it'll tell you how many different turret slots. So mine says that I just get arbitrary turret slots, which means any kind of weapon can go in there. But some will say civil, which would be like the mining, and others are the military types.
Okay, so under subsystems, down the bottom, I have
So
one
probably
in
just
there that
one.
says turret control system.
Yes. So you can actually drag that onto your ship if you want to add slots, or maybe with 5 you're okay with that and you don't want to. You can also, so you can install
with
them.
the 5 I've got, if I put my mouse over them, one says armed turret slot 1, arbitrary turret slot 1, unarmed turret slot 1, arbitrary turret slot 1, and arbitrary turret slot 1.
So the arbitraries will take either type, and then the unarmed would be like for the mining laser.
Right. So if I just put the mining laser. Oh, that's a problem. Oh, hang on, I can put that down there. Okay. So if I do 1, how do I move that? Okay, so if we put that in there. Oh, it's not a matter of click and drag. Why isn't that? I'm like clicking and dragging from the turrets menu over to those slots, but they're not going
It's
in
not
there.
doing it. Try maybe a. Oh, you know what? I think I.
Oh, okay. So there's a drop-down menu for rarity, material type, DPS, GPS slot, and tech.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so if that's an armed turret.
If you right-click on the subsystem, you can permanently install it on the ship, and it'll throw it up there. And so the pros and cons of that, if you permanently install it, it opens up more slots. However, you have to be near a, I believe it's the turret, like the folks that sell the turrets, to uninstall it without it being destroyed. I normally permanently install them since,
Okay,
I
well,
typically.
I'm not even working out how to get anything in there at the moment.
Okay, if you can mount turrets already, that's probably fine for now.
Yeah, but I don't know. I'm clicking on the turret menu, but I don't know. Like, do I go rarity, material type, DPS? It was started on tech.
What screen are you on right now? Just you're looking at your turrets list in the build
Yep.
menu?
Yep.
Okay. So if you click on one of those,
Mm-hmm.
you can just take your mouse over to your ship and it'll show the little hologram of where it would mount if you left click.
Oh, so I can't put it into, because I'm still on the page that has all the named
the
little
I screen?
slots. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, you can close that and then you go out to the build screen to
Oh.
actually. So I should have given you the framework first probably. So there's the
So the little
subsystems.
green blocks.
Yep. The subsystems determine how much and what kind of stuff you can mount, and then the actual attaching is done in the build menu. And that's where you throw all the different guns on and such.
Oh, so the green. Okay, so I can't.
So the green is actually that is the silhouette of your turret.
But you said like to show where I can actually mount it.
Anywhere that it's green, it's good to go. If it shows red, then it can't mount for whatever reason.
Okay. So we'll put them starting to get the idea now. Sorry.
It's alright. I'm gonna have to go hunt for some more titanium. My ship actually can't generate enough power.
Okay. Alright, I think I'm ready to go. Nope. Okay, so I've got 3 red things at the top now. I've got not enough crew members for all armed turrets.
Okay, that's not concerning, that's expected.
And my ship is weak compared to other ships in the region.
It's not a diss when I tell you that's also expected.
Okay.
Yeah. That's okay. We'll be able to start harvesting and improve.
Is that you back sleepless watching? Alright.
That's interesting. That means your ship does have enough power to fly around. So, the place you want to go is called the equipment dock, and if you hit the N key, you can actually find it over there on the right. And I believe, you'll have to tell me if my memory serves here, you could order your ship to fly there rather than you trying to find it by right-clicking on it on the map, I think. Tell me if that's true at all. It'll paint like a green line to it. Maybe not.
So.
It should put your ship in the autopilot, and it'll fly there for you.
I'm going somewhere.
Perfect. So the whole purpose of going there is to hire crew to operate your weapons.
Hang on. Equipment dock. And you said right click? No, hit T, didn't you?
I think if you double left click on it, it'll take you to where it is on the map. And then if you right click, you know what? I'm sorry. You're right. Are you still right next to the shipyard?
Yeah.
Let's see. I thought you could hire crew directly from the shipyard. Do you want to see? If that's true, if you dock with it. I could have sworn that we could. I apologize for the failing memory.
No, it's okay.
But the idea is, when you find somewhere that you can hire the crew, you have 2 options.
Equipment dock is the one that looks like the little stacks of wood, isn't it?
That would be the resource depot. You want one that looks, to me it looks almost like a camera, like a video camera. I know it's not, but...
Oh, yeah.
It could be that I don't have the hire crew option because I'm in the little drone, and you might have it. No problem. But you'll have to get there.
I got it. I found on the map, and I am looking at it, and I've looked on.
So if it all works,
What?
you
I'm this far out. I looked at it.
uh
I hit F for options, and it says it's brought everything up.
yeah, so you can see what's going on there, but to actually acquire stuff, you'll have to cruise over there.
Okay, so
But it saves you from having to
oh, hang
commute
on, hang
around
on,
the
hang
map.
on. Well, let me see if I can work this out. Okay, so why? Okay, here we go. So we want to go to the equipment dock. Exit autopilot to the autopilot refine ores. No, that doesn't give me that options. Oh, I was all excited for a second. I thought I'd
No
worked
higher
it
crew
out.
option?
No, there was. Thought I found the um, autopilot option.
Hmm. If you're using that end screen, I think if you right click on the station you're trying to go to, the autopilot should click in.
On the list or on the actual map?
Um, I believe it would be on the actual map. Let me see. Am I lying to
I think you might be.
you?
Equipment dock.
After I grab this titanium, I will go back to my ship and see. I'll fiddle and
Yeah,
get an
no, I
idea of what I'm
can't.
doing wrong. Okay.
I'll just fly there. It's okay.
Okay.
Probably quicker. It's not that far. Hey, Sleepless. I'm assuming that's you watching. If it's somebody else, please say hi and welcome to our stream. Uh-oh. What does it mean when I run out of energy?
So your batteries will have to recharge, and that's determined by the different generators and so like one of those blocks will affect your like the amount of energy you can store, and then you also have generators that recharge it.
Okay, so I'm just holding W, so I'm moving
Huh?
closer at AK speed and it's recharging. But if
And then what?
I hold space, that's what drains me quickly.
Yes, the boost will do that, and that's important too because if you needed to just hypothetically say you had to retreat from somewhere using hyperspace, you'll need that power to do so. So it becomes important to decide when you use that.
Mm-hmm. I'm only 7 clicks out now.
That's not bad.
Yeah, it was only 50 out. Oh, there's some titanium. Oh my god, there's so much here.
Really? Well,
Oh yeah, I'm
it's
going to
worth
mine a heap
snagging.
of titanium first.
Oh,
There is
absolutely.
so much here. So how do I choose between my shooting guns and my mining guns?
You can set that to be toggled with number keys, and uh, that would be in the if you go into the I screen,
Mhm.
and then on that first menu with your ship.
Mhm.
Um, I'll throw it on mine so I can try to remember. It's you can interact with the turrets there and assign them to a specific number key. See if I can remember for you. Okay. If you click on the gun,
Yep.
and then the control, and then a number key will assign it to a number group. And 0 is to unassign, control 0.
So say that again. I clicked on the gun.
So you're,
the gun's
yeah, so you hit
highlighted
the
yellow.
and then hold control, and then hit the number you want it assigned to.
Okay.
And it should pop up, if it worked correctly, there should be a number in the top right
Okay. Got
of
it.
the little gun. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna throw this out here at the start.
So why
I'm
is
pretty
that
sure my ship is
working?
gonna fall apart and die quickly.
Okay. Well,
Are you saying that your turrets are not operable?
yeah.
So that would be because you don't have enough crew.
Right. So I need to go get crew.
Yep. So you just have to try to remember where you were with all the titanium.
It's like literally, the titanium is like 50 meters away.
Okay, I'm on my way.
So
All the stuff I harvested, I still didn't have enough to get enough energy for my ship. I'm gonna sue whoever built it. It's faulty.
how do I? Okay, there's a docking over there. Gunners, miners. I want to hire. So is this per gun?
So it should tell you your required crew and the
Oh, okay, I see it. Yep. So I need 2
and
gunners.
the specialists, like one trained gunner is often worth more than just one. So usually it's like 1.5, I think, versus the regular crew. They're worth less of those points per, but they're cheaper, so you have to decide. I typically go with specialists.
Current crew. Crew required. So the crew required is what's down the side, is it?
I believe that's the case.
The coloured ones.
Yeah, the colors should match to the specialties.
Says no captain.
That's not critical at the moment. So the captain allows the ship to operate in different sectors from where you are under orders that you give it. Since you're flying the ship for now, you don't need to worry about the captain just yet.
Okay, so it says, like I've got, for example, I've got 9 gunners. So I've got 9 little red gunners. Where do I look? Okay, so
That seems kind of high. It might be possible that you're looking at how many are available for hire in the port.
Okay, so it's current crew down the bottom. That's how many I need when it has the yellow numbers. Okay, I think I've got it. So I need 2 gunners.
That sounds, yeah. I think you're in the wheelhouse now.
And I need 1 miner. Yeah, that's right, because that's what I've got on there. Should I get a pilot?
I don't think it'll be necessary for now.
You must.
That'll deal with like fighters.
Okay, I'm starting to work this out a little bit. It takes a little while for things to click with
And this one kind of takes a while to get rolling, and then it becomes much faster and smoother. It took Heat and I a while to get the things all figured out in our head. Right. You'll be pleased to know that because my ship is underpowered, I'm just having to bolt on generators all over the outside of my ship, completely unprotected. So.
Nice.
Yeah.
Proud of you.
I'll die swiftly, I'm pretty sure. I'll buy time for you to run.
So I'm going to hopefully be mining titanium very shortly. Oh, look at that now, my little marker for my miner thing is working.
Oh, nice.
Why is that not working still? Oh, I think I've got to reset it now that I've actually got crew on. Control 1. Okay. Oh, I'm too far out. Why aren't you working? Oh, I got you now.
What's going on?
I couldn't work out why it wasn't firing, but you've got to hold 1. You actually, okay, so you got to hit the number to bring up the gun that you want, and then you can just use your mouse. I thought you had to like hold the 1 to make it fire. I'm not the sharpest tool at the shed at 3 o'clock in the morning. On an early night until you messaged me.
Well,
so this is all your fault.
I'll accept that.
Yeah, I didn't think you'd have a problem with that.
Also down the road, I was actually going to say when you get into your own ship, building your own ships, but you could actually do it with this one. You can change colors and stuff too. You can start to play around with that kind of stuff.
Pretties. You know how I like my pretties. could have sworn these were titanium, but it appears I may have misread them. Because, you know, I'm like that. Maybe I'm not far enough out. I thought they were like really close though. My sense of direction is just so great.
It is. I will say this is a massively disorienting game with the.
Oh, good. So it's not just me.
No.
Oh, I don't feel so bad now. Thank you.
One thing I did forget to tell you is you can hire extra engineers, and your ship will actually fly faster.
Oh, okay.
So I only needed one, but I went up to 4, and now my ship has a 200% maximum speed instead of 100. And you can see how that's doing if you hit the I. When you hit the I key, it's the second tab, it's the crew tab, and it'll break down the different specialties and what percent they're operating at based on your current crew level. So I don't know if you're using it already, but if you lock on to asteroids or if you're facing hostile ships, um, that'll improve the aiming of your turrets.
Say that again.
Otherwise, you'll want to use the middle mouse wheel, whether you're zapping asteroids or facing enemy ships. That tells your turrets to lock onto those as a target.
Okay.
So it's a good idea to do that.
Cool.
If there were enemy ships, they would have a red bracket around them. When you're ready, we can go out to explore other sectors.
Yeah, I can't find any titanium. Oh, no, I said I can't find any titanium. Just found some.
Nice. I figured out that autopilot thing, by the way. When
Oh,
you're in the N key,
yep.
that map. If you were trying to go to say the repair dock that's next to us, you just right click on the dock and your ship will actually fly there. Your captain or whoever will take it over there.
I don't have a captain.
Yes, I use that term loosely. Your ship will go wherever you like. If you any of the structures, if you right click, it'll as long as you're selected on your ship. It's like if you left click your ship from the list on the right and make sure it shows in the bottom right corner. You can actually you can see you can give orders in space if you
Oh, so
right
I've got
click.
to
It's
click my
fly
ship
here.
first,
That's the part I'd forgotten. Yeah. So
and
once
then
you're on your
right
ship,
click
it'll work like I promised,
repair dock.
and it'll autopilot you over there. It'll dock properly, the whole thing.
Hang on, so left click on the On the
on your ship.
ship. Yep.
Yep. And then you can right click anywhere out in space, or you can click on a building to go dock there,
Oh.
and they will do it for you.
Yeah, there we go. That's doing that now.
Yeah, so that was the missing bit.
Yeah.
Yep. So I would recommend, if you're willing to part with the money, to grab those extra engineers so you can get your speed boost going. You
Yep.
go double your speed.
Sounds good. Oh, and it's actually tractor beaming me in. Nice.
Did I tell you that your Q and your E keys, I think those are the default. I hope I didn't rebind them, but you can raise and lower the ship, obviously when you're not using your autopilot. You also have the ability to roll if you want that as well. I don't remember what the default keys for that is. I know I definitely rebound mine to my mouse, but you have all those options. And I didn't really explain it. The deal with the alliances, it basically just works like a clan where it lets you pool your resources.
Oh, okay. Fire crew, so I wanted to get engineers, did you say?
Yep. And if you, I just added mine, a little bit of a pain, but if I just did one, and then I left that menu, or I left the purchase menu, and then once you're no longer in like the space station menu, you hit I, and then you go to the second tab, the crew tab. You just see what % you're at, and you can kind of get an idea of how many engineers you're gonna need.
I'll just start with 3. I'm gonna have to go soon. I'm getting really tired. So I'm sorry. I'd love to stay, but these.
Oh, that's okay. We got your feet wet a little bit, and
and it is 3:15 in the morning.
Yeah, we can hit it when you're fresh.
Yeah, I absolutely would love to. I'm really enjoying this. I'm just really tired, and I don't want to push myself too much since I just got out of hospital a couple of days ago. So.
Oh yeah. And there's a lot to learn. That's going to be tougher to do on tired brain.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what do you get just off the normal rocks?
A lot of times nothing. Sometimes there's hidden deposits inside.
Oh.
If memory serves, there are eventually, I think there's technologies you find that'll actually detect it inside of those rocks, so you're not having to go do a shot in the dark approach.
Alright, so we're gonna go. We'll go to a new sector and then. Oh. I think I just scratched the Juco.
First. Alright, so.
Oh my goodness.
Well, we could go to the new sector, or if you want, we could save it right here while we're in kind of the safe zone, and then head out. We start again.
Yawn?
You did it. It was a yawn heard around the world, apparently.
Yeah, I really think I don't want to, but I think I should go to bed. So I have only had 4 hours sleep in the last 24. So
it's not a lot.
No, but the 24 hours before that I slept for 16, so I kind of figure it evens out. These meds they've got me on are just messing with me big time. So they said it will be like that for the first week till my body gets used to them. So. Anyway, thank you. This has been so much fun.
Yeah, we will have to revisit this
yes,
soon.
And next time when he isn't sleeping.
Yes.
He has to
that sounds good.
It does sound good. Thank you so much for getting me this game. I think we're going to have a
Oh, you're
lot of
welcome.
fun.
Oh yeah, there's a lot of mischief to get into, and it won't always be so heavy on the resource grinding. It's kind of just it's more
Getting
front
set
loaded
up.
if you get the AI doing it. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then eventually they're outrunning all your missions for you, and you're more on the exploration side.
Perfect. All right. Well, thank you so much for coming on my stream with me. I'll say.
Yeah, anytime.
Awesome. Cool. All right. I will see you tomorrow. Thanks everybody who has popped in, and if you pop in afterwards, please follow and join my Discord if you'd like to hang out sometime. Bye.